For me, as an individual, I would say compassion. He's taught me to be patient. There was things that he's seen in me that really I had to work on. I had to work on things, to become the person that I needed to be as an individual to do this work. So I would say that being able to learn more, learn from him, just navigate through the areas that need. As a team leader, he's taught me to the weaknesses and strong points that I needed for myself to grow. If that makes sense. Yeah.
At first I was kind of nervous because it was like, oh, well, he did 28 years and he's such and such. And I kind of just felt like it was a need to talk to him because it was similar to my background, the way that he grew up or the way I grew up. So I just took the straw and ran with it. Like, I just believe, I ain't never had nobody believe in all the stuff that he was saying to me. I was just visioning it. Like Sammy said, Michael Baldwin's the only one with the vision. We just in the line trying to see the same vision that he's seen. So he asked me to come out here, and just like that I came.
Well, I first met Mike about 15 years ago when he was still incarcerated. And I joined a program that he and some other incarcerated community members founded called Criminals and Gang Members Anonymous. And we got involved then, and we developed a relationship over the time. I worked for an attorney who does parole hearings, so was really involved in the incarcerated community scene. And he stood out as somebody who would always call the office wanting help for other people. And usually people are calling the office saying, hey, can you get me this? Can you do this? It's all about them, them, them. And Mike was the only one that ever called asking, never for him, always for other people. So whenever he called, I was like, what do you need? Yeah, I'll help, and it just continued on. And when he got out, when he was finally released, he came and worked for us. And I was actually his supervisor at the law office. And there we just continued to help people, and he's just very passionate about that. And then while he was working at the law office, he started Legacy and started doing, and then eventually he had to leave because he got too busy doing his thing. And when he left, it just wasn't the same over there anymore. And I had to follow him, and now he's my boss. And it's great. I really love what I do every day now.
For a long time in my life, I didn't know that I was a leader. I always had guys that wanted to hang out with me, but in my mind, they were really the loudest voice in my head, so I didn't know that I was really the leader. I believe that as a leader, you have to have leaders that you look to. And so I have looked to some people who have been phenomenal leaders for me and examples of leadership. And today I don't recognize, my concept of leadership is I'll wash your feet type of leader. Like, I'm your servant. That's the only thing that makes me your leader. And so I'm not a leader because I got everybody doing exactly what I want them to do. I'm a leader because I'm the first one to serve. I'm the first one to get here. I'm the last one to leave. I'm the last one to get paid. That's what a leader is to me. It's like, I can't tell it all to you in one setting, right? It's huge. I believe that we can change the world, and we can impact communities that are isolated. I believe, and some of those communities are not just poor and black. Some communities are police officers. Some communities are attorneys. Some communities are case managers. What I found is that even educators feel isolated and alone. And so bringing all of these different service providers together and helping them build relationships with each other and partnerships with each other, and then bringing in those that they provide services to and blending them in together to where there's no separation. and there's communication and dialogue, I think creates a level of healing and transparency that allows for us to be our authentic selves again. We have so many people in our community who are prominent leaders, and they're so afraid of being themselves, being authentic, because they're afraid that now, if you know that I have these issues and I struggle in this area, now I'm not qualified to lead. Well, I believe that those are the best qualified to lead. I'm also doing a lot of work with Habitat for Humanity in our community and Habitat International. So right now I have a gentleman who has been with us for about a week from Muncie, Indiana, one of the most dangerous places in the United States right now. And this courageous kid, you know, got on a plane. You know, I challenged him and he got on the plane, and now he's with us. And my goal is to expose him to a level of safety that allows for him to self-actualize to the point to where he can go back to his community and help create change. So our goal is to spread throughout the United States and beyond, but we start with home first, and home happens to be Stanislaus County. And so we want to spread like wildfire right here, and we want to partner with everyone that wants to partner, so that we can more effectively really like eradicate crime and violence and bigotry and racism and bias from our neighborhoods and from our community. But that's where we are right now.